Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Young here and welcome to a Metal Gear Solid 5 analysis. Recently, Hideo Kojima showed off a very brief sneak peek of the Phantom Pain footage he'll be showing off at TGS 2014, and I think most of you will agree that it was pretty badass and far too short. The footage essentially gives us a glimpse of Quiet's powers, which seem to extend far beyond her proficiency with snipers. Now, before I begin my analysis, I would like to thank my translators Claude Smith, who runs the website heavensfeel.com, and David Sun, two citizens of the nation who contributed to translation. There wasn't much to translate in this particular footage, but they will be helping out with translating TGS 2014 information, so whatever videos I release during that time, you will probably have these two wonderful people to thank. Anyways, there is a lot to talk about, so without further ado, let's dive right into it. The footage begins with Quiet handcuffed inside a Diamond Dog's chopper. She proceeds by leaping off the chopper to make her way into Mother Base. Is it just me, or does Quiet fall at a slower rate than normal? It's almost as if she's hovering or floating down, rather than falling. I've heard some people say that it's because of the air resistance from falling perpendicular to the ground, but even then, a normal human would fall much faster. She even manages to shift her trajectory forward to land behind Kaz, Ocelot, and the Diamond Dog soldiers. This effect reminds me of the sequence in the E3 2014 trailer in which she jumps from soldier to soldier in an unrealistically floaty fashion. It's highly likely that part of Quiet's supernatural attributes involves her body being much more floaty or air resistant than normal. While falling, Quiet eventually disappears in midair. To most, it may look as though Quiet disintegrated or teleported, but I get the feeling that this isn't necessarily the case. Part of the reason why I believe Quiet's powers have nothing to do with disintegration or teleportation is because of the shockwave emitted by her landing. If she had disintegrated and reintegrated, or teleported, her landing would have produced little to no impact. Furthermore, if you watch the footage, you will notice that Quiet falls at a constant rate and trajectory, even after she disappears, which seems to suggest that Quiet physically fell from the helicopter all the way to the base. With all these observations in mind, it seems to me as though Quiet's power isn't disintegration or teleportation, but rather invisibility with a twist. As Quiet reappears, notice how everything from bones to muscle tissue become completely exposed momentarily. My theory is that Quiet's invisibility powers are unique in that she makes every part of her body invisible rather than just vanishing through exterior camouflage, as most of us imagine invisibility. I believe that as she reappears in this footage, we are seeing her internal organs become visible first, followed by her skin, and finally her clothes, as well as any objects that are in direct contact with her, creating the illusion that her body is rebuilding itself. I mean, think about it. If she could just disintegrate or teleport, how come she can't escape from the torture scene shown in the Red Band E3 2013 trailer? Now, some people did point out that it's possible that her powers only work when her skin is exposed to sunlight, but until we get confirmation of this, I'll still hold on to the theory that her power is closer to invisibility than anything else. Something else I would like to note is that the sound effect that plays as she reappears is the same sound effect produced by the device Skullface uses in Ground Zeroes to make the XOF label on his chopper vanish. Perhaps there's some kind of connection between the device and her powers. I personally would prefer that the supernatural stay supernatural, but if there had to be an explanation, perhaps it has to do with the technology behind this device. However, the sequence that follows, in which Quiet takes off her handcuffs by making some of the exterior parts of her wrists and hands disappear, seems to suggest that there are some physical effects to her power as well. Unfortunately, it's hard to deduce the exact rules of her powers from this footage alone. Hopefully, Kojima will provide more details about Quiet's powers during TGS 2014. Moving on, as Quiet stands up, some Japanese text appears that, according to my translators, read Quiet, a sniper without words, or a sniper without a language, which essentially conveys the same message as the English text shown in the E3 2013 trailer, Quiet, a sniper deprived of her words. Now, unlike in the E3 2013 trailer, in which we only get to witness her mascara vanish, this time we get to see it appear. Unfortunately, it is still not known what it is intended for. But I get the feeling that the appearance of her mascara is indication that she is about to use her powers. Notice how when Quiet reappears, her mascara was on for a moment before she returns to normal. From my end, it looks like the mascara is disappearing because she is turning off her powers, so to speak. But who knows? Finally, we get a closer look at some of the Diamond Dog soldiers in this scene. Many of you have caught on to the fact that they all look like members of the Ocelot unit from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. One possibility is that Ocelot brought a few of his loyal soldiers along when he joined Diamond Dogs, but I believe that the more likely theory is that these are Diamond Dog soldiers whose uniforms have been customized by the player. And yes folks, these are Diamond Dog soldiers. If you look at the teaser screenshot that Kojima posted on his Twitter page, you can clearly see that these soldiers are wearing Diamond Dog's insignias. The reason we can't see them in the teaser footage is because insignias of a soldier's current unit are always worn on the left. The teaser footage is showing these soldiers from the right. If you look at the Diamond Dog soldiers from past trailers, you will notice that they also wear the Diamond Dog's insignia on the left and nothing on the right. This is where Hideo Kojima stops the footage, so you will have to wait until the full video is made public before I can analyze further. One final thought I would like to share is that Quiet's powers seem to fall in line with Hideo Kojima's goal to convey through Phantom Pain the message that despite the fact that humans are classified into different races, we are all the same on the inside. Kojima mentioned previously that this is part of the reason why he created images such as the poster showing an X-ray vision of Snake, or characters like Skullface, whose skull shows through his disfigured face. In case of Quiet's power, she momentarily exposes her body far beyond her skin to reveal the same flesh and bone found in every human. To conclude this analysis, I would like to point out that it seems as though Phantom Pain's TGS 2014 footage may not necessarily be a trailer, which is what many people assumed when Kojima posted this screenshot. Based on this latest footage, it seems more likely to me that he will be showcasing a continuous cutscene or a walkthrough featuring cutscenes. Although who knows, it's possible that he will go all out and show off both a trailer and a full cutscene or walkthrough, like he did during E3 2014. And with that, I would like to end this trailer analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. What are your thoughts on my theories, and do you have any theories of your own that you would like to share? Let our nation know in the comments below, and to be further updated on Metal Gear Solid 5, be sure to join the nation and subscribe to Young Gear. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and Young out.